And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the weekly FAQ for the week 28th of September 2015 and the 4th of October 2015. So, hi. Hello. So, basically, while we're still waiting for patch 3.1, there isn't that much going on in Final Fantasy XIV world, but I do get certain questions which I like to just answer on a weekly basis anyway. So, and this document will be linked in the description of the video as well. So, first things first, who am I? I am Mithrie. I do videos for Final Fantasy XIV and other games, and I live stream exclusively here on YouTube Gaming. And there are all the links for my channel, so youtube.com/Mithrie, gaming.youtube.com/Mithrie. You can follow me on Twitter @MithriemEnifil. You can add me on Steam. I'm Mithrie. Simple as that. So I've been doing this now for 2 years, and I will hopefully just keep doing it. I love being a YouTuber. When do I live stream? Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. East, 11 a.m. PST. Saturday, Sunday, generally 4 p.m. UK, 11 a.m. EST or 8 a.m. PST, but some of the days I will start a lot earlier than that. So be sure to follow me on Twitter to know exactly when I go live. And where do I live stream? Like I said, YouTube Gaming. So gaming.youtube.com/Mithrie/live. You can also watch it on YouTube Live, which is youtube.com/Mithrie/live. So it's just without the gaming dot. It's just if you want a different interface on YouTube itself. There's a question we got last week, and we're still getting. Can you give me a shout out? So quite often during my live streams, people will come into the chat and said, can you please give me a shout out to, you know, whoever? And I say, yeah, but please just tell me why. Why shall I give you a shout out? You know, who are you? What do you do? Why should anyone subscribe to you? So for example, you could say, I am Mad Max Gamer. I make videos about every game except Mad Max. Something, just say something, rather than if you just come into the chat and say subscribe to me, you know, you'll get banned. So give us a reason to, and do not spam. I am happy to chat out friends, family, relatives, partners, whatever, as long as I'm not doing a live episode, which means that as long as I'm not recording like I am right now for YouTube an episode, then yeah, I'll shout out. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to promote other YouTubers. So what is a live episode, as we asked last week? A live episode is basically when I record an episode for YouTube Live while I'm live streaming. So you can see what I do while I'm doing it, and you can see it being recorded absolutely live. And it's basically as well, while I'm recording a live episode, I said do not be offended if I don't answer your questions. I'm not ignoring you, I'm simply focused on what I'm doing. What will you do while waiting for patch 3.1? Currently, right now, I'm enjoying life, let's say playing games, reorganizing my PC. I've spent a lot of time on my PC, so I installed a new hard drive, a new SSD, which is an SM591M.2 NVMe SSD, you know, lots of technical stuff. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know how powerful this is. It reads at 2.2 gigabytes a second and 1.5 gigabytes per second write speed. So to put it in perspective, in the olden days, people, especially manufacturers, used to cheat by talking about megabits, but like each byte is 8 bits, so it would make it seem 8 times better than it was. Whereas this is 2.2 gigabytes, which means it's like saying that I've got like, I don't know, 16 gigabits read speed on my SSD, which is just crazy. So for example, to put it in perspective, when I switch the PC on, it will load the, you know, AFUS, the motherboard covering thing, and then it will just go, it will like just Windows login. There won't be a loading screen for Windows, it loads that quickly. And what other upgrades are you getting? One thing I've done, if I've ordered an Elgato HD60 Pro, because I was using this one, so I'll show you this one. This is the Elgato HD60, which is great. You know, it records PlayStation, it records really, really well. But because it uses USB, it means that there's always a couple seconds delay between what happens on the PlayStation and what you see on your screen. Whereas the Elgato HD60 Pro is an internal PCI Express card, which means it's so quick. There's pretty much no latency. You pretty much see no lag whatsoever when you're recording, which will make live streaming from PlayStation a lot easier. The reason I don't use the PlayStation built-in live streaming feature is because I just don't like it. I don't like the interface. I don't like whatever. I like having the control and layout which software like OBS gives me. So that's why I'll be using the internal card to do future live streaming for PlayStation, which is great because soon we're going to be live streaming until dawn. So I tried starting it, but with this card it was too slow. So we're going to start again with the Elgato 60 Pro, and we're going to as well be playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate when that comes out on the 23rd of October. So I would love for you guys to share that with me. So be sure to check out Assassin's Creed Syndicate when it comes out, PlayStation 4. So, any regrets about starting on YouTube? No, I don't have any regrets. My only regret is that I don't have more time to do it. That I can't do it full time for a job. Like, I wish YouTube was my job, and who knows, in the future maybe it will be. So it says, what are you looking forward to with YouTube gaming? Well, they said to me, because I have a contact in Google, he said to me that version 1.1 of YouTube gaming is just around the corner with a lot of new features and fixes coming in. Not sure what those features are yet, but you know, it'll be good. Anything that makes the YouTube gaming better is going to be awesome. So, and I am very happy and very proud to see YouTube gaming expanding so damn quickly. Like, some of the live streams that I saw in the last couple of days had 60 to 100,000 viewers in it, especially the League of Legends tournaments and stuff like that. So it's nice seeing that more people are becoming aware of YouTube gaming, which is great. It's like, it's not all about Twitch. There are other platforms out there. Okay, and then as before, last week, someone asked, and keep asking, what is my computer build and spec? So I've got a i7 5930K CPU overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz, and but these sort of processors with the right cooling, I could overclock it to like 4.8 gigahertz if I want, but I don't want to risk it being, you know, overheating or damaging it. I don't want to shorten its life because it was a very expensive CPU. I've got an EVGA GTX 970 for the Win Plus Edition graphics card, and the reason I haven't gone for a 980 Ti or anything like that is because I just live stream at 1080p at 60 FPS, and it does the job. I don't need more powerful because I'm not going to be doing 4K gaming anytime soon. I don't need to. What motherboard have I got? I've got an Asus X99S, which is basically like, it's pretty much the same as the X99 Deluxe, except it just has a couple of features less, which I just don't need. So that's why I went for the X99S. You need an X99 if you want to use the Haswell E processors, which is what the i7 5930 is. It's one of the Haswell E's. And I've got 16 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator RAM, overclocked to 3.2 gigahertz, which is just crazy. And I've said it before, I've got my Samsung SM591 M.2 NVMe 512 gigabyte hard drive. If you want more details about computer specs and stuff like that, and you're researching your own PC, check out Linus Tech Tips. That channel's one of the best for gaming and builds and PC components and stuff like that. The other one I watch is J2 Cents. So, you know, shout out to them. They're awesome when it comes to PC reviews and benchmarks and stuff like that. So I got a lot of inspiration from them. Next, gaming questions. So when does patch 3.1 come out for 14? They've said in the first 10 days of November. So we have still a month to wait. But yeah, in a month, basically. What server do you play Final Fantasy XIV on? I play on Saga Tarnis, which is an NA server. And yeah, that's it. I play on Saga Tarnis. So if you want to check me out, check out the Mithrie 7 FC. You can check us out. We're on Saga Tarnis. Will you transfer to an EU server when the data center is made available? No, I won't be. So we're established on Saga Tarnis. We have a free company. We have a mansion. We have a lot of members, more than 150 members now. And my latency to Saga Tarnis is 90 ms. So I don't need to move. Simple as that. Can I join your FC in Final Fantasy XIV? Yes, everyone can join. As long as you're on Saga Tarnis and you understand that we're a social FC focused on leveling, crafting, story, and so on, we don't have any ratings or PvP statics or anything like that, then you're more than welcome to join. And someone else actually was asking me, can I be part of your episodes for YouTube? And I said, well, yeah, you know, just talk to me, just let me know, and I'll be sure to include you if I can. So I just finished Assassin's Creed. Sorry, what other games will you let's play next other than Final Fantasy XIV? Well, I just finished Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which should be fully available by Wednesday. You can see the playlist on my YouTube channel. And I'm currently working on Until Dawn, which I said I'm going to be starting again maybe on Wednesday when I receive my new capture card. And I'm going to play that until the end. And I said 23rd of October we'll be playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate on PlayStation 4. So I was originally going to wait for the Assassin's Creed Syndicate on Steam, but that doesn't come out until sort of 2 or 3 weeks later. So I thought there's no point waiting. Let's just get Syndicate as quickly as we can. Let's see. Are you playing Final Fantasy XIV less or thinking about quitting? No, I'm not thinking about quitting, not even at all. But there is just not much to do before 3.1. So the only reason I'm playing it less is because of lack of things to do. That's the only reason. So, so when 3.1 comes out, we'll be playing 14 a lot more. So what other games would you like to play in YouTube Gaming? So I've said before, Infamous Second Son. I love the Infamous games. I might even play Infamous 1 and 2 one day on YouTube. And Final Fantasy XII Remake, if it comes out. Final Fantasy 15, Dark Souls 3. I've never played Dark Souls, so a lot of people have told me about it. So I'll probably check out Dark Souls 3. I don't want to play the old ones. The Assassin's Creed franchise, as we've said. Kingdom Hearts franchise. Love the Kingdom Hearts games. Until Dawn. World of Warcraft Legion. I might check that out for a month after it comes out, or if I can get into the beta or something. The second expansion of Diablo 3, GTA 5, and then some other people have actually been telling me Uncharted, so I might check out Uncharted as well. And any other games which just get released which just look absolutely amazing. And will you play games with viewers? And I said absolutely. If there's any multiplayer games which I can play with viewers, you know, I will arrange that, of course. And do you play games voted for by your viewers? I was like, yes, I do. So, for example, when I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, that was actually from a poll. We did a poll, and we had a few games on the list, especially most of them are listed above, and Assassin's Creed won, hands down. It was the one that was most requested for me to play. That's why I played it. So how many online games have you played? So over the years, I've been playing online games since I was like 14, so like more than 16 years of online games now, back in the 56k days, dial-up days. And I played, back then I was playing Soldier of Fortune, and then Unreal Tournament, the shooting games. And then I got into Final Fantasy XI, then I played World of Warcraft, Aeon, Rift, and Final Fantasy XIV. So I played a few. So that's it, guys. I don't want these to... There's no need for these to drag on each week. That's basically the Q&A for this week. And as usual, I will just keep an eye out on any commonly asked questions as we go along. And if you like what I do, be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe here on youtube.com/Mithrie. And just keep the conversation going, guys. Anything you want me to know, anything you want me to check out, please let me know. If you need any help with crafting or gathering in Final Fantasy XIV, more than happy to help. And just be sure to come along to the live stream. It is a really good time. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And as always, goodbye from me. And goodbye from Mithrie.